All right. We're going to begin in 1 minute. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's your girl, Coach Brandi, here with Fit New Life, and we are in our Dollar Growth Club open enrollment meeting. We are doing for this entire week, we have been giving folks the opportunity to kind of peek in a little bit to the type of things that we'd be talking about, and also kind of experiencing what it will be like to attend one of our Dollar Growth Club meetings, right, in the morning with the morning meetups. Now, just so that you know, when you become a Dollar Growth Club community member, it's more than just the meetups that you get, right? So you get access to the meetups. Actually, you will be in with me because I'm not going to always be doing the lives on Instagram, right? But or on YouTube, but you will be with me or the other coaches, depending upon who it is, in the Zoom meetings. We'll be able to help you reach your goals, right? Again, I'm a certified personal trainer, yoga instructor, and certified health coach. And so as a behavior change specialist, what I really do is make sure that I'm helping you every step of the way when you know that you want to develop positive habits, you know that you maybe have some things that behaviors, right, that you have that may not be conducive to where you want to be in life, whether or not that's you're trying to lose weight, but every night you're snacking. And so it's like, okay, how do we dig into that? Or I want to, you know, have more money and be more abundant, but really in reality, it's like your habits don't actually align with your goals, right? And so all of those different things, myself and my coach friends, our Fit New Life coaches within the Dollar Growth Club are here to help you with that. So it's a very hands-on approach to coaching, right? Again, this is a program that is just $20 a month. So this is actually less than $1 a day. We always talk about $1 a day. That's because there's 20 Dollar Growth Coach meetups in the morning. But guess what? As a part of the network, you're actually in that community every day of the month. So it actually turned out to be less than $1 a day. So thank you so much. And hi, everybody who's coming on live with me this morning. We're about to get into our yoga poses for the day, get into our yoga practice and our meditation practice. So for today, you just really need your mat. You don't need any blocks. So those of you who were with me earlier in the week, you may have noticed that I use some blocks sometimes. Everything that we're doing today is pretty much, you know, they're beginner level poses. So I think we'll be okay if we just use our mat for today. All right. So we'll start off to warm up. I just wanted to make sure that I let you guys know. You can go to, all right, so the website that we have is dollargrowthclub.com. So dollargrowthclub.com, that'll bring you right to the landing page. Or of course, you can go to fitnewlife.com/dollargrowthclub. But you go straight to our page, dollargrowthclub.com. There's no www in front of it. I know that's weird, but that's what it is. So dollargrowthclub.com. All right, to register today, become a part of our network, become a part of our community, dig a little deeper into whatever element, wellness dimension that you wanted to dig into deeper. So whether or not that means you want to dig into your physical wellness dimension a little bit more, you want to, exercise more, or you want to lose some weight, or you want to gain some muscle strength, or whatever, you want to improve your nutrition, you want to improve your overall health, you want to get over the pain medications that you're on, you want to be delivered from a painful situation, you want to have more mobility or more energy, then you can focus there in our physical wellness dimension. If you want to broaden your scope, moving on to the intellectual dimension, you want to broaden your scope of thought processes and creativity, and you want to start involving yourself in a mastermind of people who are thinking of different thoughts, new engaging thoughts, groundbreaking thoughts that we can bring back to our communities, then you might want to explore more into your intellectual wellness dimension. And also we've got book club, of course, always feeding that brain, right? We got to always feed it, because we don't use it, we lose it, right? And so then on Wednesdays, right, we've got our emotional wellness and mental health day. We've got we're on with Coach Cicely. Coach Cicely is a clinical therapist, and she's on with us to give us all of those strategies. Earlier this week, she was talking about our primitive brain versus our thinking brain, bringing into context our prefrontal cortex. And so all those different things, right? Like, how do we explore that wellness dimension of intellect? Because it is a wellness dimension. We don't think about it, but it absolutely is a dimension that we need to be thinking about and using, right? Our brains aren't plastic, so we can learn more, and we should be learning more. We should be wanting to learn more. All right. Then on Thursdays, we do our environmental wellness. We focus a lot on like feng shui, joy, and balance and harmony within your surrounding environments, getting back in contact with nature, getting in touch with nature. How many of us are removed from our natural environments, removed from our connection with the natural elements? And so that is what we focus on Thursdays. And today, my friends, what we're going to be doing is, after we finish with our yoga, asana practice and meditation, we're going to have a conversation about financial wellness and occupational wellness, right? So where are our finances? How do we build wealth? How are we more abundant? And the second part of that, the flip side, which is another separate dimension, but we're talking about them both together today, is your occupation. What do you do for work? Is that work aligned with your purpose, right? Which is really the question. What is your purpose? How do we even know what our purpose is? And so all these things together work to giving you balance. We work through our meditation on our spiritual practice every single day. And by being connected, we explore and tap into our social wellness. And so join our Dollar Growth Club community. And that's it. I'm not going to say anything else. Let's go ahead and get started. So let's actually go to the ground. So we'll come down. We'll come down to the ground, and we'll put our feet right in front of us. All right, and we'll start by curling the toes. So inhale and exhale, extend. Curl the toes, inhale, exhale, extend. Inhale, exhale. 2 more times. Inhale, exhale, extend. Inhale, exhale, extend. Okay, good. From the ankles, we're just gonna roll the ankles around. Inhale as you do so. Exhale, good. And let's do 5 more breaths here. Inhale. Nice deep breaths, establishing breaths. And 1 more. Good. And switch directions on that ankle. We got to warm it all the way up. Breathe in. Couple more times. All right. We'll take one of our legs just to warm up the knees, and we'll just bend it and extend. So inhale, exhale, inhale. Two more times. Last one. And the very last one, let's keep it here. We're gonna take our left arm, hug it around our knee here, and we're just gonna do a little twist to the back. Give a little side body stretch here. A little rotational pull. All right, go ahead and take your hands beneath that, the back of the knee. And we're gonna inhale to extend and exhale to bring it back down to the ground. A movement that's so simple, I really like it because who else has knee problems besides me? A lot of us, right? So by doing these things, we're gonna switch legs. By doing these, we really make sure that we are taking care of ourselves and we're not just jumping into something that, we're not going to be ready for, we're not going to be warmed up for. It's really important, especially it's starting to get colder in some parts of the country. So we want to keep that in mind. All right, last time we're up, take your hands, bring it right beneath the knee here and inhale, exhale, tap it down, inhale. Extend, exhale, tap it down. Good. Warming up all of those muscles that for whatever reason, we just don't like to warm up. All right, gonna come right here, take that right arm, squeeze that left knee and twist. All right, good. All right, now we're gonna take our leg and we're just gonna twist it all the way over. So we're taking my right leg is gonna go on the outside of my left thigh, and I'm actually gonna do an internal rotation for this one. So arms are up nice and tall. My foot is flexed, and I'm going to spiral the inside of my right thigh to get a deeper twist. Three more breaths. Good, bring it up nice and tall. Good, and switch sides. So today, we are going to be focusing on asanas of power and strength. And I want you to connect these poses that we're going to be doing when we start our yoga flow. I want you to connect them to your own power and inner strength, okay? Flex the toes, lift up nice and high. We're gonna forward bend. So I want you to reach. And I want you to grab onto your big toes and give me a flat back here. And just hold it here. Nice deep breath. Inhale, exhale. Good. All right, let's take the legs beneath us. All right, we're gonna come from this position all the way to seated and up. So we're just gonna stand nice and tall, and we're gonna work our thighs. So up and down. That's it. Up. And I want you to inhale as you come up, exhale on the way down. One more. Good. Bring the hands behind your back. You can get them into a prayer position behind your back. That would be awesome. So you're going to try to do that as best as you can. And if you can't, if that's just like not working, then you can go ahead and fold behind, right? So we're kind of like in this little bondage thing as opposed to being here, whichever one works for you, okay? So we're gonna come here, come down on our seat, and we're gonna lean forward, bring the forehead to the ground, and lift up, okay? So we're going to inhale to come down and exhale to come up. All right, and we'll do that 5 more times. Inhale. Inhale, exhale. Good. 3 more times. Inhale. To really using the abs for this one, but really also warming up your quads. Okay. All right. All right. Let's stand it up. All right. Stand it up real quick and just get our head involved. So bring it up and down. Inhale when you reach through the middle. So middle, inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good, and side to side. Inhale, exhale. Good. Circle it all the way. Circle, circle, circle. Inhale, exhale. Should feel nice and good. Just round the back as you come forward. And bring it to the other side. And one more. Good. Let's warm up those shoulders and those arms. Remember, you want to always make sure that you're connecting your breath. Inhale deeply, exhale completely, and bring them out to the other side. Inhale, exhale. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Great, good. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. All right, let's take one arm, bring it all the way up, and we're just gonna go to the side. Look a little bit beyond your shoulder of the arm that's extended. And this is a micro movement. I want you to inhale as we're in the center. Exhale as you bend. Last one. Good. And switch. Inhale, nice and tall. Reach up. Fingers energized. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Just a nice little side stretch. And last one. Good. All right. Shake it all out. All right. Let's get the quads. I know we warmed up the quads a little bit before, but we're going to keep warming them up. So we're here. It's a nice little swing here. All right. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep that breath flowing. Good. There we go. All right, couple more here. And then we're going to go ahead and open up the inner thighs. Last one. Good. All right, let's lift up the legs. So we're just going to lift it up to the front. And then we lift it up to the side. And for this one, you can either have your hand in prayer. You can do it, you know, you can hold on to, like I like to call this a fire pose. It's not, that's not the name of the mudra, but you can do it here, or you can keep your hands right here on your side. You can also tap in between each one. So we're gonna lift it up nice and tall, right? So that we're here, and then we open up to the side. So we're gonna do that. Let's do it for 5 breaths on one side, 5 breaths on the other side, and we should be nice and warm by then. So up. Inhale in the middle, exhale. Five, 3, 2, 1. All right, other side. Remember, get that lift going in there so that you're not, you know, toppling all over the place. And again, if you need to hold on to something, I think I mentioned this before earlier this week, and go ahead and hold on to whatever it is that you need to hold on to. You want to be nice and tall. Good. And we'll just come up on our tiptoes, just up and down, little calf raises here. Inhale, inhale on the rise up, exhale, coming down. 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to bring our arms all the way up to the top and hold for 6 breaths. Stay up, stay up, stay up, and slowly come down. And we'll do that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come all the way up. Hold it for 6 breaths. Good. All right. Okay, so let's get down into our cross-leg position, our easy pose, and let's set our intention for today. Actually, before I do that, I need to go and grab my timer, which I put over here. All right, back with the timer. Okay, so we were, and boy, how time flies. So this practice today is going to be short and sweet. Short and sweet. We'll have about 20 minutes, actually more around 15 minutes for the entire practice here before we go into our meditation. All right, so just go ahead and get that together. Okay. All right. So today, like I said earlier, right, we're going to be channeling the energy, this powerful, God-like, warrior-like energy, right? And I never like to go into my practice without having some kind of an intention for what I want to get out of the practice, right? Because when we are doing yoga asanas, right, we should be conjuring up certain energies, right? We should be gearing ourselves to be ready for a meditation practice, right? So all of these things are connected. It's not just about getting fit, you know, getting our bodies prepared or in a nice physical fitness state. It's deeper than that, right? So I want you to just think for a moment, when have you in your life been warrior-like, right? When have you had to fight for something? When have you felt like you were in battle, right? When were you victorious, right? All of these things. Because the warrior doesn't just fight a losing battle. The warrior that survives, you know, lives to see another day. And so there's some triumph in that. Dig deep into what issues have you had in the past that you can tap into, and bring that into where you are today as we move forward into today's practice. All right. So bring your hands into prayer position and prayer pose. We want to look down humbly, acknowledging each other. And namaste, right? When we say it, we're really just acknowledging the true essence of the other being, right? We see the light in me sees the light in you. So we want to recognize that as we come up. Namaste. All right, so we're going to go ahead and begin our asana practice. Let's stand up. We'll start with sun salutations, and then we will move forward into some of our longer holding poses. All right, so I'm going to start. Breathe in. Hands into prayer position. Let's bring it back. Hand it back. We're going to take right leg is going to step back behind us. We're going to go into our low lunge. Hands all the way up. Bring it back down. Come into plank position. Our knees come down first, then our chest, then our entire body as we come up into our up dog and bring it back into downward facing dog. Stay here for 3 breaths. Good, bend the knees slightly, look up to your toes. We're gonna take our left leg and bring it forward, bringing our right leg back down to the ground, our knees on the ground, making that contact as we come for our low lunge. Step the other leg in, we come up for a flat back, bring it all the way down, scoop it up and back to our prayer pose. And we're gonna repeat on the other side. Make sure that you're taking your breaths in between each one. This time your left leg is back on the ground. And all the way up. Good. And we want to start to connect our breath with each movement. Tucking those toes underneath, shooting the hips back towards the sky. Breathe in and out. Nice deep full breaths. Bend the knee slightly, look up to your fingertips, take that right leg, bring it forward, come back down to that low lunge, arms extended up and back, acknowledging today. Good. Good, and we're gonna repeat this now 2 more times, the full set, right and left. All right, this time we've got our toes together. I want you to concentrate on your breath, and we're gonna try to go a little bit faster to get a little bit more heat in the body. All right, so bring it in, exhale, inhale, bring right leg back. Inhale and exhale with each movement. Inhale, exhale, chest down, inhale up. Exhale to down dog, breathe in and out. Good, left leg comes forward, right leg stays back. I'm gonna go immediately into the other side here. This time we've got our left leg is going to go back and right leg stays forward. Enjoy your breaths here. Come up nice and high. Right leg shoots forward, left knee to the ground. all the way up. And immediately repeat. Tuck those toes underneath, shoot the hips back. Left leg comes forward, right leg stays back. Good, join the toes, come up for your flat back and all the way up as we finish our sun salutation with the left leg now coming back. Thoroughly acknowledging the beauty and grandeur of the day. Okay, all right. So now that we're warmed and my hands have come all the way down. Okay, so now that we're warm, we're gonna go into our asanas. So we'll start with a warrior sequence. We'll go from warrior one, warrior two. We will not do warrior three. It's a balancing pose, and we're not gonna do that because I don't want to use any blocks. So actually start in Tadasana. And then from there, we're going to some of the triangle poses. So we're here, breathe in, exhale. I want you to think about your toes being rooted into the ground. Think about having a nice long spine. Everything works here in this pose, in our mountain pose, Tadasana. All right, we're gonna bend slightly. Take our left leg is in the front, right leg is in the back, turns a little bit. And we're gonna keep our hips as square as possible as we go into our warrior one. We're here for 4 more breaths. Nice deep breaths. Good, and when you take that back leg, spin it out and open up. Bend the front leg for warrior two. I'm going to straighten that front leg as you reach forward so that shoots the hips back. You reach forward and down, forward and down, and forward and down until you reach your triangle pose. Extended triangle pose. That right arm extended straight up and fold here. Fingertips are touching the ground. And from this position, you're going to bend that left leg, that front leg, and take your extended arm and reach over your head. You're going to look just beyond your shoulders. for our extended side angle pose. And hold it here. You can take your arm and bring it behind you. Your arm can be on the inside of your thigh. We're going to straighten that front leg again, bring it all the way up. And from here, we're going to turn our body completely facing the side wall. We're going to bring our arms around and roll it forward until we are all the way down in our wide angle pose. Now for this one, you can go ahead and extend your leg span to get your crown of your head onto the ground. Three more breaths. Go ahead, extend up, heel toe your feet in 3 times. And we're gonna roll up. As we roll up, we're gonna squat down into this nice wide, deep squat. Chest is up, butt is out, and we're gonna come in for our goddess pose. So we're here. Nice, deep pose. Looking up and opening up our hips, nice, deep, wide squat. Bring it all the way up. Come back to your warrior one. And feet in together. Hang over into our forward fold. I want you to take your thumbs and your fingers and just breathe here into the back of your spine, your hamstrings, your calf muscles. 3 more breaths here. Good. We're going to take our vinyasa, hands on the ground, and go ahead and shoot back into your plank. Bring it all the way down, chaturanga, bring it up for our down dog. Hold it here. Good. And hop it forward. Come up all the way up to the top. And we're going to reset this time. Your left leg is going to shoot back. And we're in our warrior one again. 6 breaths here. Remember, channel your inner warrior. Whatever that looks like for you. We're going to turn that back leg out, turn the torso, and go into our warrior 2 position. Fingertips are right over your toes. Knee is in alignment with your ankle. Your heel is in alignment with the midway of your back foot. Let's get 3 more breaths here. Nice deep breaths. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. 1 more. And as you do so, we're going to straighten that front leg. Pull the hips back as your front arm, you reach forward, being pulled in both directions, and down into our extended triangle. Hold it here for 6 breaths. Good, we're gonna bend that front leg and reach up with the hand that's extended over your head. And we're gonna look just beyond that shoulder. Again, you can rest your right arm where you want to. So if that means coming behind and doing a bound, if you wanna bring your arm down here and get a deeper stretch. Go ahead and straighten that front leg. And we're gonna bring our arms all the way up so that we're back facing now the other side wall. So we're in this deep, wide stance, and we're gonna come all the way down so that we're in this wide angle. And again, if you want to, you can extend the length of your feet and your legs lengthen there so you can get the crown of your head onto the ground. And heel toe your feet 3 times. I'm gonna come here, flat back, flat back, flat back, flat back, flat back into a nice deep, wide bend here as we get to our goddess pose. Opening up our chest, opening up our inner thighs, looking to the heavens, squeezing our core. Give me one more breath here. Good, as we come all the way up, we're gonna go ahead and turn back into our warrior one. We come up, feet together, and hang here in our forward fold. And slowly roll yourself up. And we're gonna go ahead and come down, all the way down to the ground, and spend a couple of minutes in Shavasana. And then we will go into our meditation practice. So lie down, palms are facing up, body is completely relaxed. How does your body feel? Do a little scan. Does anything feel like it's giving you tension? Does anything feel painful in your body? Or does anything feel free and liberating and joyful? Where are the positive points in your body balanced out by the negative? Notice your body. Notice how your toes feel, your ankles, your shins and calves, your quads and your hamstrings, glutes, hips, your navel coming up. How does your core feel? How does your abdomen feel? Your chest, sternum, shoulders, the biceps and the triceps, your forearms, your wrists and fingers, your neck, your facial muscles relaxed. How do they feel? the crown of your head, the light in your third eye. Stay here for a moment, breathe in and out at your own pace, and reflect on the yoga asana practice that we did today, digging deep into that inner warrior strength. I want you to start to open up your eyes. Take one arm behind you, roll over slowly. And at your own pace, when you feel good, you're going to start to raise your body up. Into a seated position. And now we will begin our meditation. So for those of you who are not staying for our meditation will be 10 minutes today. So if you are not staying for the meditation, then namaste. I recognize everything that you put into your practice today, and I am more than honored to have been able to share that with you this morning. For everybody else who's staying on for the meditation, we've been doing this week mantra meditations, right? So, but we've been silently saying our mantras in our heads. And I want to continue that because this is developing a new habit and a new skill. So I think that it's good that we master one type of meditation. There are different types of meditation that we can master that, and then move into other types of meditation. So this is good because for a lot of people, when we meditate, we don't always have the focus, and a lot of times people complain about their mind wandering, right? Or they call it like the monkey brain, just kind of like all over the place. So this is going to help us, but it's also going to help you in having that intention. So I want you to think about what your intention was in our asana practice, which is the physical part of the yoga sutras, right? So the physical part of that will be the asana practice, the poses, the flows, and all of that. Now we're moving into another part of the yoga family, right? Into our meditation. So the asanas prepare us for meditation, so that we can sit comfortably, that we're physically fit enough to sit to meditate. So a couple of days ago, I taught a pranayama technique, the Nodishanam. So we had two fingers that sat between right here, kind of like where our third eye would be located, right? We got two fingers there. I have my thumb and my ring finger are gonna kind of like be the ones that do a lot of the work on my two fingers. In the middle are there supporting. So I'm gonna inhale with one nostril. Switch my fingers and exhale with the other. Inhale with that nostril. Switch my fingers and exhale. So I'm kind of like, I'm doing this sort of pendulum thing. I know that looks really weird, but sort of pendulum thing where I've got one nostril. Right? So the idea that we want to balance your moon and sun energies within your body. So we want to kind of clear that, balance it, give us a little bit more energy. So when we do our meditation practice, in a little bit, that we can receive all of the blessings of that meditation. So we're just going to do a couple of cycles of that. Let's do 6 cycles. And we'll come, 1 and 1 will be 1 cycle. So we'll do that 6 times or 12 breaths in total. All right, let's go for it. And breathe in. This should be nice and easy. Not forcing any breath. Last one. All right. And we will stop it there. As we begin that, the deeper that we go and the more, especially those of you who are in the Dollar Growth Club and will be with me, the more that we get into that, we will advance it a little bit. But I think for now, this is good, right? Feeling the energy. I hope that you are as well, also feeling the energy. So we're gonna go for the next 10 minutes. I want you to be thinking about what is that mantra that you're going to be saying to yourself. So you can go ahead and get into our Chan Mudra. Close the eyes, or you can open the eyes. You can meditate with eyes open or closed, depending upon your preference. Deep breaths from the diaphragm, diaphragmic breath. What was your intention for today? Maybe it's, I'm focused, I'm focused, I'm focused. Maybe it's, I am beautiful, I am beautiful, I am beautiful inside and out. Maybe it's about abundance. Maybe you want to tell yourself, I am abundant, and affirm that. What is your intention for today? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Because it's an identity statement, right? We attract what we are. So who are you? And ponder upon that statement over and over again as we move into our meditation. We're going to count down from 10. We're going to take 10 breaths. The first one will be 10 seconds, 10-second hold, 10-second exhale. Breathe in. Hold for 10. Exhale for 10. The last bit of breath out. And breathe in for 9. Hold for 9. That belly full of life, oxygen. Exhale for 9. Inhale for 8 counts. Hold for 8. Exhale for 8. Breathe in for 7. Hold for 7. Exhale for 7. Inhale for 6. Hold for 6. Exhale for 6. Inhale for 5. Hold for 5. Exhale for 5. Inhale for 4 counts. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale for 4. Inhale for 3. Hold for 3. Exhale for 3. Inhale for 2. Hold for 2. Exhale for 2. Now breathe normal on the 1 count. And revisit your intention for the day. Think about that for the rest of this meditation. Repeat it over and over in your mind's eye. If your brain starts to wander, It's okay. You just want to bring your attention back to that statement that you had. What was that for you? Today, mine is I am focused. I am focused. What is yours? Who are you? What's your intention for today? Say it in your mind's eye as you connect to that breath. Over and over and over again. And don't just say believe it. Believe it. See yourself as that, the embodiment of that affirmation, of that mantra for today. You are it. It is you. And slowly start to bring your attention back to the room around you. You might want to roll your shoulders back a little bit. You might want to wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers and flutter your eyes. All right. Reach up. And exhale. Inhale up. Exhale one more time. Inhale up. Bring hands into prayer to your heart center. Look down humbly. Slowly raise your head. Namaste. All right, so thank you so much for being with me today. I am fully relaxed. It was such a great practice today. Happy Friday, everybody. Go and enjoy the rest of your day. For those of you who are going to be staying on for the next section of this, so we're going to have a talk about financial wellness and also occupational wellness, purpose, and mindset around those things. That's the next talk. So for those of you on who are in the community, like I said, you will be able to be a part of this conversation starting next week. So go ahead and sign on with us, dollargrowthclub.com. That's all you have to do. Sign up today. I promise you will not want to miss your opportunity to be a part of this community. So everybody else, if you're not already in the community, you're with us on YouTube, you're gonna wanna head over to YouTube to continue for the rest of today with the enrollment period going on. It's ending today, so next week we would just be stopping our live stream at the yoga and the meditation, and we will not be going into the other workshops. So we won't be going into any of those workshops that we mentioned before, whether it be our health workshops, our mental health therapy, so to speak, our mental health workshops and our emotional wellness workshops, our financial wellness and occupational wellness workshops, our book club, all of that stuff. You'll be missing the workouts at the end if you do not join our Dollar Pro Club. So you'll be able to still have your yoga and meditation with me. You'll be able to hop on for that. But aside from that, all of the other good stuff, you got to be in the group for. So thank you again so much. Really appreciate it. Go ahead and take a moment if you're staying on today on YouTube when you're watching live on YouTube. You want to go to Fit New Life, our Fit New Life YouTube channel, FITNULIFE, if you're going to be a part of our next conversation. But other than that, thank you so much and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye. think we're almost ready to get into it. Thank you all for, being a part of the yoga practice. I think it's important. A lot of times we overlook our wellness. Yeah, we just can't do that. Or we tend to think about wellness in just one way. Okay. So I'm trying to find a good place for ET. That's not good. We can do it here. Happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday, everyone. All right. I think would be good here. All right. Happy Friday, everybody. How are we doing out there? How are we doing? How's everything going? Are we all right? Okay. Are we good? Are we good? That's what we need to know. Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Yeah. Okay. So as we make sure that we're all the way set up, all right, I think that we can go ahead and at least start introducing the topic. So we're going to talk about a topic that is honestly very near and dear to my heart. And this would be our financial wellness and our occupational wellness. So for the enrollment period, I'm just setting up some stuff. Okay. All right. So now I think we're good. We should be good on all channels. All right. There we go. All right. So I am, let's see. Yeah. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So we are live on YouTube. We are in our Dollar Growth Club Meetup Zoom, and we are also on Instagram. So we got our open enrollment this week, and it's so cool to be able to share what that would look like for folks who would be in our Dollar Growth Club meetups, but want to kind of give it a taste, right? And actually, I got something exciting about the Dollar Growth Club is that we're actually doing a 3-day trial. So you have a 3-day trial every time that we get a new person to come on. You want to see what it is. You can go ahead and you can sign up, but you don't have to pay anything. The 3 days you got to kind of snoop around and see what's going on with us. So we've got the Dollar Growth Club community online, right? So we go through Mighty Networks. So we've got a Mighty Networks community. And so, you can go and be a part of the Dollar Growth Club in that community. We do all kind of workshops and everything in that. And then we also have these live sessions, right? And then we actually have another level where you can go in a little bit deeper, if you're looking to go into what we call paths, right? We have these certain little paths that you can go into kind of deepen your practice or your goals or whatever it is that you are looking to do. All right, so today we have to talk about how we stop ourselves from being successful. Can we do that for a second? Because I think we can't really have the conversation around financial wellness and occupational wellness without going ahead and saying, how do we think about this, right? Do we think that we are worthy of success for number one, right? Do we feel guilty about it? Do we have imposter syndrome? Are we spending most of our days doing things that we don't enjoy doing, right? But we're doing it for the paycheck, for the money. Where are we at, right? So we have to think about the poverty mentality. We got to talk about it, right? So the poverty mentality is a type of scarcity mentality, right? And a lot of times we talk about generational curses. So this thing is passed down from generation to generation. And it could be from your mother, from your grandmother, from your auntie, from whoever, somebody that you know, right, showed you, whether or not they told you or not, you learn by them showing you that this is the way that we have to think. So we think about like, oh, we got to hoard everything. We got to save everything. We can't invest. We can't, we can't take risks, right? All of those kind of things, because we have a fear. And this is really what it is. We have a fear of not having enough, right? We have a fear of not having enough. And that's where it starts to creep in. That's where we begin to really cut off our potential, right? So today the conversation is around financial wellness, right? And occupational wellness. This is our Fridays are dedicated to this, because this is a huge part of our overall well-being, right? Do they say the heart attacks happen on a Monday? Okay, the heart attacks, this is research. The heart attacks happen most on a Monday when people are stressed out about going to their job that they not feeling. They not rocking with it, and they have a heart attack on the Monday. It's documented. It is the most frequent day of the week for people to have heart attacks. And honestly, right, we're gonna be real about it. It's because people are stressed out. People are working jobs that they don't want to be working. They don't need to be working. It's got nothing to do with why you're here on this planet. You working some job, I don't know what you're doing, flipping burgers. I don't know what you're doing, right? Like, I have no idea, but let's just take that for example. And unless you feel like your life's purpose is to bring a good, juicy burger to the world and deliver that pleasure to somebody else. And some people feel like that, right? They're like, listen, my, cooking is my love language, for example, right? Like, I mean, not mine, but I'm saying, I'm hypothetically speaking as somebody else. I like to cook, but that's a detour. But if it were your love language, you're gonna say, yeah, I definitely want to be out here flipping burgers because this makes me happy. I'm bringing it to the people, and that's what I'm here to do. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing is wrong with that at all. But if you're doing that and it's far from where you need to be, and you say, you over here flipping burgers, but you know that you need to be over here, I don't know what you need to be doing. Let's say, counseling people. Okay. Somebody girl, Lorraine laughing at me, but you understand what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to be way over here changing lives or doing something else, or, sewing the prom dresses. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be doing something else, but you over here flipping burgers. And like I say, it's nothing wrong with that if that's what you feel like is your purpose. But here's where we started to get stressed out. And here's where the real thread between your occupational wellness and your financial health and your overall wellness, where it starts to be strung together. Because if you spend the majority of your day, right, let's say an 8-hour day, a 10-hour day, a 12-hour shift, like, y'all know how they work us, right? Like, we know how they work us. So you spend the majority of your day doing that, you frustrated at work, you've been out of shape, you feel like work is messing up with your time, like it's screwing with your time and what you could be doing, but you over here working, doing something that you ain't got no business doing. You're gonna start to feel what? Stress, right? You're gonna start to feel stress. And stress, okay? Stress is something that we do not want in our life. We have to adapt an anti-stress mindset, because stress will kill you in a heartbeat and causes a lot of these diseases and even some cancer. Like, it goes deep with where stress can bring us, right? So we want to go away from that. And I say this to say how it comes back to the poverty mentality is that poverty mentality will have us thinking that we gotta stay here. Poverty mentality will have us thinking that we have to stay in this jacked up situation, because if you don't have that jacked up situation, where you gonna be? How you gonna get your coins? How are you gonna pay your bills? You know, you probably got a family to feed. How you gonna feed your family if you ain't got no job? But guess what? A lot of these people walking around here, millionaires and billionaires, they didn't have no jobs. Get out of here. Like, for real. Yes, the stress is the devil. You understand? And so it's like, this is the thing. There are multiple ways to do things. And when we're talking about building up your financial security, there are different ways to do things. The more, can I just bust a myth real quick? Like, if you work harder, if you work longer, if you work more, does not mean you're gonna have more money, does not mean you're gonna be more abundant. Only thing I can guarantee from that is you're gonna be more stressed and take off more years of your own life doing that, sitting up here hanging on to your poverty and scarcity mentality, thinking that that's the way to do it. And it's not. And it's not. And a lot of times, you know, we're afraid to make that leap, right? Now, I done been there where I was working 5 jobs and 6 jobs, and you know, and specifically for me, having had when I was younger, right? Like when I was a older teenager and young adult, right? That kind of span of time, having dealt with the homelessness that I had dealt with, right? Okay, so okay, yeah, you ain't told no lies. Okay, so she said some of us have no problem making money. We have a hard time keeping. Okay, we're gonna come back to that because that's real. That's real. But you know, coming out of that, I was like, oh wait, hold up. I'm not going back to broke again. Right? That was the mentality. I'm not going back to broke, not again. You understand? And so I was like, no, I'm about to be working all of these jobs because that's what needs to happen, you know, because that's what needs to happen. And it's stressful, Now, getting back to this point of people have money or people don't have no problem making money, but they can't keep the money. That's a whole other problem, right? So where does that come from? So when I started making money, I remember thinking that that like there's no way that I should keep all of this money. Like, I don't know, I had a jacked up mentality around it. So I would do this weird thing, this counterproductive thing. And I know I'm not the only one, you know, but I would do this counterproductive thing where I would make the money and then I would immediately have the urge to spend it all. Okay, now right, don't y'all judge me, don't judge me, but I'm telling you that this is how it happens, right? When we have this poverty mentality, it's like, man, look, I'm not gonna make it. I don't know how long I'm gonna make it, so I'm gonna spend it right now, right? I don't feel comfortable having this money because I ain't never had money before, so I'm gonna spend it right now. I got to make the best out of it. Or sometimes people just have no idea what they're spending their money on, right? Because we're not taught the financial education on not only how to save, but how to invest. Because really, you know, we saving our dollars and cents. Let me tell you, it's like like we know what's going on with inflation, right? We're not stupid or blinded. Like we see, if you ever didn't believe that the dollar depreciated, I think living right here, right now, you could just look around and see like your dollar don't go as far as it used to go, not even 2 years ago, right? So that being said, we have to think about a couple of things, and there's a lot to learn when it comes to unlearning, right? This miseducation of how we should be thinking about money, how we should be thinking about our finances, how we deserve to be abundant, because that's the other part of it too, right? Like some people, especially, you know, some of us think that we don't deserve to have no money, or the money's not for us, that's a white people thing, or that's the other race thing. Like that's not what we do. We can make the money, we stunt on the money, we spend the money, we throw it away, and then that's it, right? We have to really do a lot of like I said, undoing that miseducation and reconditioning ourselves to a former age where we knew our value, right? We should know our value. And a part of that is understanding that we don't have to hold on to the coins that from working these jobs if you're not happy. If you're happy with your job, then okay. Then yeah, then go ahead and be okay, right, with that, because that's your passion. But don't be stressed out at a job that ain't giving you no money, okay? Getting brokered and broke because the dollar's depreciated. You don't know how to keep your money. You put it in a savings account, and nothing's wrong with a savings account for an emergency fund. But the rest of your money should be going somewhere where that money is appreciating. It's about moving out of the consumer, right? The consumer mindset, which is what? I'm gonna spend my money. There's two types of people, right? There's the people that's spending the money, and there's the people that's selling the things that you're spending your money on. There's the people that's getting rich, and there's the people that's getting broke, right? Like that's what it is. I mean, and when you put it like that, it's like, where do you want to be? You can get some nice things if that's what you want. There's nothing wrong with having nice things, but when your dollar is like, when you spending your money on things that you can't get no tax write-off on it. First of all, hello, business owners. All right, I hope you writing everything off, because that's the wave. All right, you spending your money on things you can't write things off. You over here getting, the newest pair or whatever. And if there's a way to tie that into your business, then yeah, go ahead and get that, write it off, right? And so I think too, that's another part of it, right? There are keys and tools to this. So when we go into our Dollar Growth Club, when we're in the community group, right, we'll be touching on a lot of these things. How do we not only change the mindset, but what are the practical tools that we can use to get us from where we are right now to where we want to be, right? You can't get it. You can't do it just by trying to keep up with the Joneses. We can't. We're in a whole different era. We're not in, we're not in our grandparents' era, or in my case, my parents were a little older. We're not in their era, right? The boomers, they had a certain facade they wanted to keep up when they weren't getting that, what is it, the house with the white picket fence. And what was that American dream, right? You get the 2.5 kids, and I don't know where the half of the kid come. I guess that's a baby. I don't know. But what you said now, here's a thought: change your jobs often enough and you have a new wardrobe. You're funny. Okay, so here's my thought on wardrobe, right? Have a business where your appearance matters, right? Have a business where your appearance matters, or work a job where your appearance matters. Then when you buy new things, you write it off, because it's necessary in your job for you to be presentable. So you have to go ahead and write it off, and you can do that. That's what I think, right? So that way, when you pay your taxes, right? When you pay your taxes, you go ahead and you be like, listen, here we go. But the changing jobs often thing, that goes back to being happy, right, with your occupation. So if you're not happy, then leave. That sounds simple. I mean, it sounds simple, but it's not. It's not. If you're not happy, then leave. It's not as simple, especially when you have a family, or you've got a partner, or you've got anybody who is, in your corner, like, listen, I know you want to go ahead and leave, but we got this to do. We got that to do. That's another added layer of stress. And there's a way to get through it. It is called having a plan and executing your plan, right? So that's where we have to be. But listen, family, we are out of time. So I appreciate, Lorraine was on today. I appreciate you coming on and having the dialogue and everything. Like I said, you join the Dollar Growth Club community, and I'm going to come
I'm gonna come specifically for you because I think you need to be in it. We could, value add this kind of conversation. Join the Dollar Growth Club community, and we could be on here live, talking this, going through different concepts, learning from each other and growing, right? So yeah, so we have a lot to share. So I'm gonna go ahead and exit off of this. We're gonna get into the workout for today. And we're gonna do that in just a few minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and pause the recording for YouTube so y'all can go ahead and get what you need. You're gonna need a exercise mat. You're gonna need a pair of dumbbells. You can get your dumbbells, can be anywhere between 5 and 15 pounds, depending upon your strength level. So choose wisely. You want to be able to do 20 reps of anything with the dumbbells that you choose to do, because 20 is our magic number. And that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. All right. So hop in it. Okay, well, Lorraine says she's gonna join in. All right, girl, you know the link, dollargrowthclub.com. There's no www. I know I said it earlier. I was like, that's weird, but when I was getting the domain, I was like, I just thought they had the www automatically, but they don't. So there's that. Anyway, if you're staying on for the workout, go ahead and get your stuff. I'm gonna hop off on IG and I'll come back when we're ready to start that. For those of you on YouTube, I'm just going to stop the video. Y'all get y'all stuff. We come back in a little bit. All right, y'all. See you on the flip side. If you're not staying on, then it's been a pleasure having this conversation with y'all. And we'll see you next week. Remember, next week, we're not doing open enrollment. So we will not be doing this part. Anything beyond the yoga and meditation will not be live on any platforms other than those of you who are in our community. So keep that in mind. Today's the last day of that, but I will see y'all soon. All right, y'all. Later. All right. We back. We back in full effect. Ready to do this? Okay. Make sure I got my folks on Instagram ready. So we're gonna get into this little workout. Not gonna be too tough, but we are gonna be consistent with it. So let's get that going. All right, give me a couple more seconds. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. All right, y'all. We're here. We're here. We're here. We're here. We're here. We are here. Okay, so the only thing that you need today is yourself. You need yourself. You need a pair of weights. So I got my weights here. All right. And that's pretty much it. You know, you might want to get an exercise mat if you don't want your knees to be like bruised up on the ground. My exercise mat is a little bit thicker. It's like a different mat than my yoga mat. So it's thicker, you know, it gives me a little bit more support when I got those impacts and whatnot. So you might want to get you an exercise mat for that. Weights, 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 12, 15, no more than 15, because we're going to be doing 20 reps of everything. So, you know, we want to make sure that we are prepared for that. Okay. All right. So first things first, we're going to come down and we're going to focus on compound movements. Today, as always, we're always focusing on functional movements, which mean that, you know, they help you kind of move better in day-to-day life. So we're going to tap down as we come down into a squat. And from here, we're going to just scoop it up. So this is a tap here, but I'm straight arming it all the way up. All right. So we're going to do that. We're going to do 20 to 0 of those at your own pace. So we already did 2, that's 3, 4, good. Good, so we're gonna keep this going. And I want you to think about, first of all, happy Friday. Happy Friday. It's a beautiful day out. I think after this, I'm gonna take a walk and just enjoy the sun. I feel like I've been cooped up in the house and in the office. So it's important to have that balance. So let's go 5 more. 5, 4, make sure you're tapping those dumbbells to the ground every single time. And 2, and 1. Good. Put the weights to your side. We're gonna come and do a plank, and then we're gonna hop up into a squat. And actually, we're gonna do a couple of things with this, but we'll start in our plank position. All right, we're gonna hop up to a squat, chest up. From here, bring it up, back down to a plank. Okay, did that make sense? I tend to like to do like little choreographies, all right? So we did a squat, plank, hop, or donkey kick, bring it back down. So actually, let's start with the plank. Plank, squat, donkey kick. Yeah, there you go. Plank, squat, donkey kick. Plank, squat, donkey kick. Okay? So we'll do like 5 of those, chill out on the plank. Do 5 more, chill out on the plank. 5 more, chill on the plank. 5 more. And I have my timer here so I can see. We do the plank, we'll do the plank hold for 30 seconds. Okie dokes. We ready? I hope that made sense. Plank, squat, chest up, donkey kick. 5 like that. Hold the plank. It could be a high plank, it could be a low plank. Doesn't really matter. All right, y'all. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, ready? And
let's begin. Good, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good, hold your plank. Woo. Uh-oh, I lost the timer. Okay, here we go. All right, hold the plank here for 30 seconds. Woo. Now get your heart rate up. 15 more seconds here. And we're gonna do that whole sequence 4 more times. Come back and rest for a little bit. Child's pose. Oh yeah, catch your breath. So while you're actually resting in child's pose or just resting in general, I'm gonna give you some modifications. So those of you who can't jump into your squat, you can come from plank, you can step into your squat, lift up from here, right? And then you come down, and from here, we just want to get a little bit, like if I took a piece of paper and split it underneath your feet, I should be able to do that without getting like hit jammed with your heels or anything like that. So you just want to kind of like come up a little bit and then do it again. But it's time for us to get into round 2 of this. So let's go for it. Ready? And plank. Bring it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold your plank. Hold your plank, 30 seconds. Good job, y'all. Good job. Get your breath together. My screen keeps going black. Come down in the child's pose. Or if you need to, maybe that means you need to go get some water or whatever, but you got 30 seconds. That's all for you. All right. Maybe you wanna, I don't know why I like to do this like slap on my back thing, but you might want to just give yourself a little tricep stretch. All right. Oh yeah, welcome to Friday. Friday. All right. Let's go. Third time around. And let's hit it. Plank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold your plank. Sorry, I keep looking at my clock. That's why I like keep coming out of it because the screen keeps going black. But y'all are gonna hold your regular plank. If you want to come up to an extended plank, you can. Extended arm plank, you can. It's up to you. 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. 30-second rest. I don't know why it keeps going black. I like it. Oh, because I'm not. I'm slow today. I am slow today. It's all right. It's all right. Y'all know what happened. I know what happened. And I'm a little slow, but we're just. All right, catch your breath. We got 5 seconds. We're gonna do our last round of this. 3, 2, 1. Plank. Let's go. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hold your plank. How do we do, y'all? We did all right? Thumbs up in the air. Oh, yeah. All right, y'all, and come down. Child's pose. Or wherever you need to be. Maybe you need to get some water or do whatever you gotta do. All right. So from here, we're gonna take our dumbbells. Dumbbells should be somewhere not too far from you. All right. And we're gonna do our surrenders with the dumbbells, which is always a fun time. We're gonna do 10 coming up, focusing on one leg. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll switch it. So the next 10 are gonna focus on coming up on the other leg. If you have a hard time doing surrenders, right? You're gonna take a chair. Put that chair in front of you. You're gonna come back, up to stand, right? That's what you're gonna do. If you have a hard time doing surrenders. Otherwise, what you're gonna do is take your dumbbells. All right, take your dumbbells and we're right here with it. All right, so let's do 10 on the one leg. And I think I really like surrenders, especially because as we start to get older, a lot of times people are afraid to fall, or they have brittle bones or osteoporosis, or something that impacts their ability, like their bone density. And so we become really afraid to fall because when we fall, we can't get up, right? So all the exercises, good, that was 10 on that side. All the exercises that have you go through getting off of the ground and coming back up off of the ground. I always really enjoy that because we need it. All right, so you're gonna get your rest here. Just gonna do shoulder shrugs for the rest. All right, we'll do 20 of these. Nice, easy shrugs, nothing crazy. And then we'll do our 10 surrenders on the other side. Oh, yeah. How we doing? How are we doing? Just a little something to get us right for our Friday. That's it. That's it. Okay. Good. 5 more. Hopefully by now your breath would have started to come back. Okay, good. All right, so let's go ahead and land those dumbbells right on our shoulders again. We'll step back. This time, we're stepping back with the left. We're coming up with the left every single time, and we're doing 10 like that to finish off our surrender set. So go ahead, bring it down. Standing all the way up. Remember I said if you need the help of your chair, it's okay. Go ahead and do what you gotta do. The important thing is that you are moving daily, right? Doing what you gotta do, because like I said earlier, you don't use it, you what? You lose it. So we have to be making the best of our body while we have it. Good, give me 2 more. Last one here. Okay, and back to our shrugs. Bring them up. And we're doing 20 of these shrugs. Getting our deltoids and our traps a little something, something. There we go. Join the Dollar Growth Club. DollarGrowthClub.com. Join our community, y'all. All right. Remember, like I said, after after today, we ain't gonna be live streaming for people who are not a part of the club. We ain't gonna be doing the workouts and all that stuff for everybody. So go ahead and join. I know this week was our open enrollment. So you got a little peak, but you know, at some point you gotta make a commitment. Okay, all right. So put those to the side for a second. Okay, ooh, we don't hardly have no time, but we do have time to get through these last two exercises. So we're gonna start off with crunches. So come down to the ground. I know we did some crunches yesterday, which was cool. We're gonna do some different kinds of crunches. So this time we can do our heel taps. So we're here, we wanna tap from side to side. If you have your dumbbells with you, you can tap dumbbell to dumbbell. All right, so we'll go ahead and do that. We'll do 20 of those. We'll come up and we'll do 20 dumbbell swings, and then that is a wrap, my friends. So let's go ahead, tap 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep your shoulder blades up. 7, 8. That means that your shoulders are not touching the ground. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come all the way up. We're gonna go right into our dumbbell swings. Dumbbells are gonna go right through our legs. Pick them up, and 1, 2, 3. Come on. 4, 5, 6, 7. We're only doing 20 today. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1, baby. 1. Woo! Yes. All right, y'all. That concludes our dollar growth session, our morning meetup for today. We had our financial and occupational wellness Fridays. That also wraps up our open enrollment for this month. Okay, so we'll have plenty of things to share with y'all if you are not in the Dollar Growth Club, but do yourself a favor, do yourself a solid, and go on ahead and take that step. You get a 3-day trial. So you don't have to worry about like, oh, I need to tap my feet in the water. You got that. We got you on that. So go ahead and do what you gotta do. Sign in and join the club. Be with me, Coach Ness, Dr. Coach Ness. All right, we got Coach Sickley. We got a whole bunch of other people up in there, other coaches. We got retreats. We got activities. We got so much things for y'all to do and enjoy. But come and join the community first, all right? So we can give you some love. We can help steer you in the right direction, because we are all experts and professionals at what we do. And we honestly just want to bring it back to the community. So I'm hoping to see some of y'all next week. Join in on some comments. I like to hear from you. Hit me up. Let me know what you're working on so that we can go ahead and get this thing started. All right, y'all. Peace out. Much love and enjoy your weekend.